Yo, welcome everyone to All-Out Pummeling. I'm JP, also go by TCAP, and I'm joined by my co-host. We've got
Kroc.
We've got Kroc, Joe, and we've also got
I am Leafyboi. Hello.
Leafyboi. Hello. That's
As if you didn't know,
As if
there's 16 of you.
Yeah.
We're 3 of those 16.
Good.
So, this is the first episode of All-Out Pummeling for this season. It's going to be a little bit similar to the way we do Draft Daily Sauce with the webcams and all that. But yeah, so this episode is going to be a little bit shorter than the other ones. There's obviously we've only got a couple games to cover with both the Joes fighting each other in the first round. And my match versus Tom. So we've got those. We've also got Name Rater. We've got PK's Name Rater today. We need everyone else to start sending us their names if they've got them all. Please just if you just message one of us. If not, we will find you and we will take them from you. And then that's pretty much going to be the episode for today. It was a shorter one today, so hopefully it won't be like 2-3 hours long.
Yes, I really hope that.
Yes. We're doing the patented filming at midnight, so it should be good.
So, hot news, hot off the presses.
Yes.
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's like totally here and stuff as well. Oh my God.
2019. It's 2019 already.
Oh my God, but that's this year.
I know, right?
So, who's everyone's favourite starters?
Double is cute.
Swabble. I'm Score Bunny. Unless it's fighting type, then Score
Of
Bunny.
course
can
you're a
suck
Score
many
Bunny.
dicks.
No, he just looks a bit.
It looks like a chess pin.
No,
that's
Grookey looks like a chess.
Which is, as we sussed out, is a groovy monkey.
Groovy monkey wearing a chess pin onesie.
Yeah. To be fair, groovy monkey improved it very slightly in my my rankings.
Like Score Bunny is the chess. Look at it. Just look at it.
Score Bunny is it's a Meowth with a Torchic's
and
head.
Grookey is Monferno. Monferno. I'll link this to you in the chat. So you can see.
Okay, I'll put this up on.
You can see if you can get this up on
stream.
screen.
Oh my god.
See what I'm saying?
Posted it.
It's in the Discord chat.
In the Discord chat.
Discord.
Not in any of the other chats.
I can't see that. Oh, now I can. Okay. Yeah, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Good job, game.
Yeah,
Good job.
Sobble is the only one to me that looks interesting. Like, because we got another monkey Pokemon, like another fire starter that's probably gonna be fighting.
Apparently,
so many memes about it being a fighting type.
heavily rumored. There's been a lot of chatter about the fact we might get armor evolutions.
Armor Digivolving, yes.
Yes, it'd be like armor Digivolving.
Into...
So Pokemon would have
Yeah.
alternate armor forms, kind of like Mega Evolution.
Whoa.
So
New
whether
decks.
that it might work exactly the same as Mega Evolutions.
Maybe.
They'll just have a sword or armor.
Yeah, just
or-
massively boosting defenses to match
Or a gun.
take even
Or
longer.
they all become
Pokemon gun version.
sub-steel type. They're like, oh shh, there's steel types everywhere.
Everyone's a steel type. This is how you nerf fairy type. Just everyone gets a steel type evolution.
Well, that is the only reason that they've introduced new types in the past. So I don't think we'll get a new type in it. Like,
Yeah, I guess it's like a big undertaking, but it is a whole new gen.
But the thing is, we had types were introduced in Gen 1, most of them.
Yeah.
Then we had Dark and Steel introduced in Gen 2.
Yep.
And then it wasn't until Gen 6 when we got Fairy.
Yeah.
So they waited 4 gens before they introduced another type.
But it was It was Dark and Steel to combat the effectiveness psychic types that were busted in Gen 1, and then Fairy was to combat the dragons that were just running amok. Like, so I don't know if there's any type that's really
Steel's maybe a bit strong at the moment, but
Fairy itself.
Yeah, Steel, Fairy. So we need something that kills Fairy and Steel.
Fire types. Make fire types great again.
Yeah.
Make ice types great again.
Yeah. No,
But you need to
steel fire type. What steel fire types are there?
Steel
Heat
fire. Is
Heat
Solgaleo that? Is he that?
Isn't that dragon? No, it's not dragon. No, it might be.
What is it? Steel.
I don't know. It's all words we don't care. Anyway,
It's a psychic steel, Solgaleo.
Psychic steel.
Psychic steel.
Heat
Yeah.
is a fire
Is
steel.
Dustbane the crossbow also psychic steel then?
Isn't it? Is it fairy or have I made that up? No, they can't be fairy. No, it's ghost, isn't it? It's
Ultra
ghost.
Necrozma is
Ghost.
psychic dragon. Dawnwing's Necrozma is ghost psychic.
Ghost psychic. Oh.
Yeah, that's Dust.
Ghost
Dawnwing's
psychic.
Necrozma. Oh my god.
Well, I
So
feel
it's
we've
like
gone
a
very
Hooper
off topic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, Dustbane
I'm
and crossbow.
looking forward to a big, like 3D Pokemon game. Gonna be good. Gonna be the first proper one I've played.
Yeah.
Apparently, the gyms are huge.
Many
they are
generations.
football stadiums. Each gym is a football
okay.
stadium. So
Does
they're-
that mean
it's
there's going to be
based
no
on the
crazy
UK?
gimmicks? It's just going to be
well,
a
no,
football
I wouldn't
match.
say
Oh,
that.
the Digimon.
I think we're gonna see some stuff.
Hmm.
I just hope they don't
One
dumb it
new
down
Megas,
as much as they did for Let's Go
Yeah.
Pikachu and Let's Go. Like, if they get rid of Pokemon abilities, I might be out. I might be out, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sure they won't. It's a whole new gen. It's got to be onwards and upwards, not backwards.
Exactly.
I just
Yeah,
hope that
probably
they
won't remove things.
I just hope that they give the female character the Scottish attitude that she's been given in the memes.
Oi, Slag, you want to have a cheeky Pokemon fight?
Is the Pope Catholic, you cheeky tart?
You won't say anything. Like, they're always mute, aren't they? Dragonists are always mute, so you can project as much as you want onto
Yeah,
them.
but the random trainers will probably have accent. It's, accent text.
I don't know.
It's
It's the
Yeah.
UK. Isn't it an upside down version of the UK? It's what the map is essentially. Or well,
Yes.
not the UK.
Yeah, you
Great
start off
Britain.
in southern Scotland, and then you
Yeah, you start off
head
in
north
Scotland,
to
work
London.
your way down to civilization.
I like that London is surrounded by snowy mountains, though.
Yeah, it gets all of it. I mean, it's not exactly.
Yeah, it's not a one-to-one.
Yeah.
It's blatantly the exact same country. You start off in Yorkshire.
Work our way back to Bedfordshire. Homeland.
Yeah, back to the homeland.
We're going
Yeah,
home.
That
It's
evil
coming
castle.
home.
The
Yeah.
evil castle in the middle is definitely Luton.
Just Luton. Just Tommy Robinson's mansion in Luton.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
Right, so before we go into our games, we were thinking of just quickly talking about some of the other matches. Not going to show them or go through them in depth, but just to chat about what happened in round one, because it was quite an exciting round. Some major upsets.
We had a 55-turn 5-0 win for Ray. That was
Starting on strong with a nice long
Yeah,
game.
that was-
yeah. We got the bulky team versus the full bulk team. I'm sort of surprised it didn't go on longer, but I guess
I'm glad it did.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was very one-sided, which is the problem we've seen with the stall teams before. If they start to get figured out, then it's just
Yeah, it's kind of exactly what you said in the
Yeah.
LSR. So it's like either it's just going to be unkillable or you're just going to sweep it.
Yeah.
And there we go. That S-rank team is getting 5-0'd.
Yeah.
A lot of matches seemed one-sided in round one. We only had 3 matches out of the 8 that weren't a 4-0 or higher. So
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
Round one is obviously people are trying new stuff out, and if you can start sweeping straight away,
Yeah, all the
take
rust.
over someone's team. Yeah, gotta get that ring rust out.
Yeah, the ring rust got to go. Speaking of sweeping from turn 1, we should probably mention the Sam Alner incident.
The Sam Alner incident.
Do not
Yeah.
go outside. The incident is.
That was unfortunate. That's what that was.
It's just man gets moved up into red group, gets swept by newest coach in the league using move no one's ever heard of before.
Yeah.
So I had to look it
Didn't
up.
know
It's like
existed.
only 3 Pokemon in the entire game get hold hands. It's an
the
event
same
Charizard, a
as Celebrate.
Pikachu, and something
It
else.
is Fancy
random.
Pattern Pavilion. That's
Fancy
what we
Pattern
looked up.
Pavilion. Yeah.
Boys,
Fancy
did someone
Pattern
draft that
Pavilion.
pavilion this season? Has anybody got it? Don't pick up a
Does it have a
cheeky tier
fancy
5?
pattern?
Only
my God.
Dom with the Masquerade.
Ah.
Alas.
Is that going to be on your fun team next season, Joe?
Fancy
Fancy pattern pavilion.
pattern with it.
Specific.
Maybe in the next
And
off-season.
10 other mons.
Yes. 10 other ones.
Pack one, pick one. Fancy pants. Let's go. Oh my God.
So clearly, we've all been barking up the wrong tree with Charizard. I've been
Yeah.
I mean,
Brandon
you were,
Dramiad and
You were
Dragon
a tier
Dance.
5 Charizard fan.
Yeah, you just see
Yeah,
hold hands and kick some ass. So.
It's just the fact that it's like a Dragon Dance Charizard, but it's a little bit tankier. But you're special instead of physical.
Yeah.
So you're making use of the slightly higher special stat.
And you have a better move pool. Or flex.
Better move pool. Yeah, but I guess you've also got the bait of sticking Fire Blast on it, and then it's like, ooh, is it going to miss? To be fair, Sam did get very, very unlucky.
Yeah,
in that
he got
game.
hit by everything.
He got hit by every inaccurate move going.
Wasn't it like 3 80% accuracy moves and then a couple of 90% accuracy moves that he just got hit by?
I counted at the time. I can't remember off the top of my head now, but I think it was like there was 6 moves that had a chance to miss, and he got hit by all of them,
Yeah.
which is a bit unlucky. But
Speaking of missing and hitting, we should probably mention Rob and Zoe's game. There was some the slightly hacksy events that occurred in there. I think Rob,
I don't remember it off the top of my head.
so Rob got 2 Stone Edge hits and crits in a row, which mattered. So I was like, oh, here comes the big stone miss. Crit.
There was
Crit.
a focus blast miss.
Yep, so we had a focus
Rob
blast
critting
miss.
himself? That's not right. It's usually the
Yeah.
other way around.
And Zoe had a Will-O-Wisp miss.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay. They hurt.
She had a couple of bad misses. Rob had a couple of hits that.
And Rob lived on 1% one time as well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do remember that. Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, oh, that's Zoe's could be mad about that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But that's the game we play. Sometimes you get.
That's why we were like, this
wacky...
is going to happen against you and it's going to happen for you.
Yeah. Hopefully it will balance out for people. No one will get too salty as the season goes on.
That's the hope.
And I don't think the match took too long either. I spoke to Robbie. He said that there was only one turn that sort of took a bit longer, and I think Zoe said sorry about that one. But the rest of the game flowed pretty well.
Nice.
Yeah, people are getting a bit more speedier with their turns as they learning more, and they're like, actually, I don't need to either do a calc as quick or think as hard about what you're going to do because you just know more off the top of your head.
And we got all the matches done like so fast. I don't know. Took 4 days, and we got all of them done.
Well done, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it day 1? Half the matches were already played.
Yeah.
It was like Jesus.
People were ready to kick it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did we have? We had John Cox smashing in the champ.
Yeah.
Just clicked outrage on that Kieran Black. And
I was so
smashed
happy.
him sideways. Yeah.
Just turn 1 was everything I wanted from the Mega Glalie. Just a big explosion. Took out the Mega Diancie. And then it all went downhill. It just went downhill from there, and he got wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see Kieran Black pop off though, because it sort of gets a bit of a bad rep as like is this big bad dragon. It comes out and it just doesn't really do much, but yeah, no, it was nice to see it be the big monstrous dragon that we all kind of know that it can be.
Yeah. And like it must have been so monstrous before Fairy was introduced.
Yeah. It's
right.
Dragon Claw,
Like,
outrage, everything.
just click outrage and be like, yeah, sorry, I'll just win now. Bye. Like,
was it ever Uber's? I don't really know his history.
I don't know.
I don't
I assume
feel like
probably
it
not.
would have been.
Quick, where's Force White Gaming? How good was Kieran Black actually?
Yeah. They'd probably go through all that.
Were there any other matches?
No, it's been, according to Smogon, it's been OU all the time.
There was Dom's match. I can't remember
that's
much
where
about that one.
Umbreon put in a lot of.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Umbreon.
Yeah.
In for like
just completely walled.
Umbreon. Yeah.
No Black.
Yes. It's a sure. Got it.
Part of the Umbreon fan crew there.
I am. It is my favourite evolution. And now I can't put that back in its place. Ah, whatever.
I just couldn't believe how tanky it was. It was insane how tanky it was, right?
Yeah.
Though saying that, on the topic of very tanky mons, Webb's Electrode, Colgate advert. How tanky was that Electrode? It was
That
dual screens, and it took like 5 hits or something before he went down. It was insane.
I can't remember. Why not watch that match?
This
Yeah,
was
It was the very
Webb
last
versus
match
Edge.
played of this. Yeah.
Yeah, Webb versus Edge.
Yeah, he got up.
I don't think I might not have seen that.
I have no memory of this.
Yeah, I have.
It's fine. You can watch it after the show.
Oh well, now I know that Electrode gets dual screens. I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it self-reflect. It survived like Punch and Pursuit from Tyranitar. It just kind of sat there. Bolt
Yeah, got
switched out when it needed to. Like...
Nice aftermath for the end. So yeah, it did a lot.
Yeah, I really don't think I've seen that. I'm going to watch that straight after this.
We need to wait for the Outer League coverage.
Got a match to watch now.
Got a match, yeah.
Wow. Before that, we got to watch 2 matches right here.
Yes. So should we start off with my match versus the one versus Luxrays?
I believe that's so.
Helix versus Tonkasu, the one versus Luxrays. Yeah, so this is an interesting matchup for me. Normally, when me and Tom play, it's kind of it's a good slog, and then it usually ends up with someone sweeping at the end. This one was very nearly like that, but there's a couple of misplays here and there, particularly from me, which ended up with Tom.
It's game 1.
Result at the end.
Everyone had lose.
Yeah. I know. I was just like, at what point can I bring out for Alligator and just sort of click Dragon Dance? And completely forgot what Lucario actually does. So yeah, I was expecting physical that it was special, then it's got Vacuum Wave on my balls. Yeah, no, I'm every time I look at my team when it comes to prep, like I look at the hazard stuff and I'm like, okay, that's diabolically garbage. I look at the physical special spread, I'm like, okay, that's also kind of garbage. But I look at the mons, I look at the synergy, and I was like, this team is great. I love it. Even though it's like the 2nd lowest rated team in the league.
I mean,
I rated it very lowly.
Times, yeah.
I'm glad that out of the 3 mascots, you bought the best one.
The 3 mascot. Oh,
yeah, we got the Kroc. The Kroc is right there.
I'm sorry, Pika. I don't know how many games Leafeon's gonna get into.
I managed to think it to 1 at least, so you got to at least match that.
Does it get aromatherapy or heal bell?
Hell no.
I mean, if it does,
they
might
all
make
get
it
heal
to a
bell.
couple
Every
games.
evolution gets heal bell.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
they?
because it's an easy move. They all
Great.
get it.
Okay.
They get heal bell, I do believe.
I've got an option for all
I'm
of the
pretty sure
Wiggles
it
coming my
definitely
way.
doesn't get. Yeah, all right. It gets heal, but it doesn't get aromatherapy.
Okay,
Synthesis.
it might come to every game from now on then. It's gonna be it's gonna be TCAT Krocs and Leafyboi every single game.
No Incineroar ever to play that beat. Good.
Yeah, I wasn't liking it for this game. He has a lot of stuff that's just quite good against it.
Yeah.
Like Bulu, I was scared of. Lucario, I was scared of. Gardevoir, I was scared of. Volcarona, probably just sets up in my face. So yeah, I didn't think that it was a good option this one. The plan for this match was do a bunch of damage with other stuff, and Fraligator wins the game. But then there was the Lucario incident, so that didn't quite play out. We tried to play it out as best we could, and get it to a pretty close game. This is a really good game for Steve, Type Steve.
Steve, yeah, he was tanking. Well, should we get into it? And
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say, should we start watching this?
yeah.
Yep. That's fine. Let me just. Okay, right. So we're playing on slow. Ready?
Yep, slow.
Okay.
3,
3,
2,
1. Boom. I lead with
Yeah.
Clucking the Chicken.
Clucking the Chicken versus
go,
Loud Hailer.
And turn 1, he comes out and
Brilliant.
he mimics my sturdy. So I was like, oh.
Oh,
Son of-
fantastic.
Now this thing can just do whatever. His magic coat in the
Does it
most
again.
Oh.
the most
Bounces the
infuriating
defog
start ever. Bounces back to defog, so it's lowered my evasion. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Mind games
The
begin.
third turn of magic.
So I'm just like, no, fuck
It's
this. I'll start
brilliant.
playing Burden. Just to get some damage off, and then he's thinking like, okay, maybe I'm not gonna just stealth walks back again. And then of course he goes for the Willis with my send in elite Haxorus. So salty. That was a choice scarf Haxorus, which
no, it's-
would have been very good for a lot of things, but yeah, now it's pretty much useless.
This is a tanky Gardevoir.
It's
It's still-
quite a tanky Gardevoir.
Magic Coat Will-O-Wisp Reflect leftovers.
Yeah, so was that the bit where I tried to defog to get rid of South Rocks on
Yeah.
his side, but it got bounced back, so it didn't actually clear it on his side. So I remember.
Yeah.
Didn't have Stealth Rocks on his side.
Yeah, I
Because
wasn't
he
sure
bounced
about
it
that
back already.
interaction.
Yeah, and I was just like, today I learned.
But doesn't defog clear screens as well?
Oh
It
yeah,
should
yeah.
have
I
done,
wanted
but-
it to clear the screens, but it got bounced back, so it didn't
Yeah,
actually
but
clear the screens.
Doesn't
yeah, so
defog?
that's what
But I thought defog hits both sides of the field, so that was what confused me because I was
But
like,
it got bounced
oh.
back by the Magic Guard, so it didn't affect his side of the field.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Oh,
Ed,
yeah.
please let us know.
Still don't know. Like Ed, I hope, will let us know.
Yeah.
Or
But here we
someone.
go. Type Steve.
Yeah, Type Steve was here to be the big Volcarona, Volcarona wall. Just doesn't really take any damage from it with Eviolite, and I gave it Rock Slide, so I can do 50% back to it, so it can 2-hit KO.
And I believe your only offensive move on that is Rock Slide. You're running, was it Toxic, Protect, Rock Slide, and something else?
Yes, I think the other move was actually Thunder Wave. So I
Oh,
had
that
both
was
Thunder
it,
Wave
yeah.
and Toxic, just in case he started boosting with something. And I was like, well, I just want this to. I would want to get a free
Yeah.
move against something.
You want a chance of it.
I think it was for the Lucario actually, because I couldn't Toxic it. Use
Look
it.
at that. Taking
Oh, okay.
a fiery
Yeah.
dance. Business.
Yeah, so like Type Steve just really good check for Volcarona. Skarmory really good check for Tapu Bulu.
What did people think of because there was Grassy Seed Volcarona?
I like
Grassy
it.
Seed
I was
Volcarona.
not
Yeah,
expecting
did you
that in
notice
the
that?
slightest.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, I did
Comes in,
actually. I
gets
was like,
the defense boost. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
yeah. I didn't really know what to make of that.
I mean, I guess
when it
pretty
came
clever. He already has good special bulk, so if you have some physical bulk in there, then
Yeah.
you-
But then wouldn't you just want like the rock resist berry or something instead?
maybe. I
It
don't
depends
know.
if you thought
Ooh.
you'd have something like that for it.
Oh,
And then,
it's
yeah, this is me
starting.
learning. It's like, oh, it's special. Lucario.
It's special.
Okay, well, it's fine. I can boost, take a hit, and then just start sweeping.
I mean, it already used Aura Sphere to begin with.
Vacuum wave, friend.
Yeah.
And then-
there we go. Yeah.
If anybody doesn't know, Vacuum Wave
Yeah.
is a
And there it
special
is.
priority move. It's
Mhm.
Mac Punch, but special.
Yes. So yeah, I completely forgot about that. I was just like, oh yeah, well I can live a hit and then I can start sweeping. But yeah, didn't quite work out. Shadow the Edgehog, sorry, Edgedog even coming out.
Edge dog.
He's still kind of hidden in the background. Like,
Yeah.
Take a big hit from my trouble, but do manage to get rid of the Lucario. Thank God. Then Jelly Garchomp back out again. But we got the Dragon off.
The Dragon off, but you are
Fortunately,
burned.
you're burnt. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm burnt, and also he is Choice Scarf, so he
And the
will
burn to finish off.
outspeed me, even if I did get to attack.
I'm still impressed by the type now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
Lovely little pick.
very happy with that pick for tier 5.
It's 95 in all stats.
95 in all stats, that's why I went for it. It's
That's
just
not
massive
bad.
For a tier 5,
stat.
that's good. And then with an heavier light on top, he's actually, 140 something on each defense.
Well, it was as we were told in the.
Oh, I'm
after
I am
Alice
simplifying,
asked
don't you
it,
worry.
it's-
Yeah.
So I was a
We
bit
know
worried
it.
at the tentacle here. I wasn't really sure how I was going to get around it or what would be the best option. I should have switched a turn earlier into Mewtwo before he got the the poison spikes, sorry, the toxic spikes up, because this poison is now really hurting me.
It's put you on a time limit. Like, you've got rocks and poison up with no way to get rid of it. You're just swinging for the fences.
I could still be on full HP with my disguise up right now, but instead I've got one more turn to live.
Yeah, it's the thing. You didn't need to break your disguise.
Oh, because you're life orb, aren't you?
Yeah, life orb. So the poison and the life orb kills me here. Which is,
if you,
sad.
I think that's.
Yeah, so if I would have gone in one turn earlier, I would have had a chance to potentially win. Because I would have had to take another hit. Could have killed the Garchomp. Might have died to the Tapu Bulu, or may have killed the Tapu Bulu and then died to Garchomp. Tricky.
Bit of a tricky situation going on there.
Yeah, because it's Scarf Gompi outspeeds Manectric and kill it with Earthquake. Type Steve can only hope to Toxic Stall. I should have gone for the double protect at the end here. I think I go for a rock slide here, where I should have just gone for protect again, because then I could have got an extra turn of poison out, and then he would have either had to switch into Bulu or let Garchomp go down, so I would have got one more mon, but the result would have still been the same.
Yeah, but score is important.
Yeah,
so you may as well make the most of it.
Yeah, even with the double Intimidate, I'm not living that.
But still, that was a pretty close game.
It was a tough first game for you, considering he had so many hazards set up. He bounced back everything you tried to do.
Oh man, the start of the game was so infuriating. He
was top notch.
You could tell he watched the Alisas because he knew exactly how to counter my team. Game
Someone
one,
watched it, yes.
Yes, we've got
fans.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I was. There was some shit I was chatting during. Like, I don't know.
we got all the good bits. I think our ratings, there's a lot of ratings which you could argue differently, but I think all the stuff we actually talked about was fine.
Yeah, I think the data was great.
The data was spot on.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's just a prediction. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everyone else gave everyone A's anyway, so it's fine. So that was my game versus Tom. Good game, well played. It was a really fun game actually. I did enjoy playing it, despite it being very upsetting at the start. And we forget what Lucario does, but it was a painful reminder. Yeah, no, I look forward to hopefully playing him again later on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. Right, should we jump on to game 2, which is our boys.
It's us two.
It's me and you. Joe of the Luton Town Leafyboi versus Major Pain. Joe Roberts of the Group M.
So I remember, I think I beat you in the monotype off-season thing we did, but every time we played in the actual draft, I have lost you. And after you talk shit about my team in the Alisas, which I think was completely wrong,
it's like, I really wanted to win this balls team. It's like, I'm not saying it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I know. Actually, while prepping for PKs, I was like, why did I say he was slow? He's got like 4 or 5 mons that are all over 100 speed. And
I think that was the one you realised you chatted the most shit about. It was like, oh wait, fuck. This is
I think I was determined to try and bring PK down a notch. He was all like, oh yeah, I'm the S rank, suck my D.
That was exactly what I had. I was ready to go ham.
Yeah.
And then I was like, actually,
don't need nothing. I know. It's
a man of found team.
Fair enough. I can understand it.
There's one member of this team that should be banned, clearly. That's Brenda.
The new?
Brenda can get the F out of the league now that we've seen what it can do.
Well,
God, I love it.
Ray has mentioned that it was a mistake that is tiered as low as it is.
Was it the night before the draft? He was just like, oh no.
It is a OU Mon. That is currently in tier 4 when it should be probably a tier 2,
I think.
Tier 2?
Yeah. A high tier 3, low tier 2.
Yeah, somewhere around there, I think. So
everyone wants to pick it.
Essentially,
first
PK's
pick
cheating, and I
I
should have
didn't
won this
first
match.
pick it. Everyone had the opportunity, just none of you wished to take it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's not an exciting. It's good.
It
And,
is
like,
useful, yes.
So, prepping for this game, I did 3 practice games versus Rob. I lost all of them completely. But
To what?
so he just like put subs on stuff, and I was like, oh, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna put subs on stuff. And then I didn't have any other time to do any other prep. So I just went, I'm sure it'll be fine, and just went for it.
Yeah, it's only PK, you know. It's not.
Well,
you don't need
So
no stress.
essentially, what happened when I was
Like-
doing prep was like, I beat. Again, I played like 3 matches with Rob. I think we both just played 3 matches against Rob. I was like, essentially, I think I beat him cleanly first time with a belly drum Lanoon sweep, and then second time it was less convincing, and then third time just Breloom just killed my entire team, and I was like, oh,
That's
okay.
how all of Joe's games go. It's either Breloom kills you or you kill him.
yes. So
Yeah.
I was like, I need something for Breloom, and looking at my team here, it's the exact thing. I didn't change anyone except for at the very last second I switched out Zygarde for Zapdos. Hadn't used hasn't used Zapdos at all. Just like, no, I'm going to change it. It's got Heat Wave. It's another thing for Breloom. I'm just going to put it on there and. hope for
Wasn't
the
that
best.
just a mind game? Because you weren't sure if Rob was just going to be like to Joe, so be careful of Zydog.
Yeah,
'cause
I
it's strong."
thought he might. I thought he might say that, but even if he had, it would still probably have been better for me to put it on, considering how turn 1 went in this game.
Okay. Well, for
Yeah.
me, looking at your team, I was extremely happy to see the extreme speed Linoon on there.
Yeah,
I was like,
okay,
yes,
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, you cheeky
yes,
bastard.
it's here. I don't think it managed to do much. In fact, I think it was very greedy. It was very gluttonous. That's it. That's one of its ability, right? Gluttony.
Essentially, I had
It's his main ability.
my only plan coming into this was what happened on turn 1. Then I had thick fat Snorlax to fight a Heatran, and other than that, I was like, should be. I don't know.
We'll just
See how
smash him
it
in
goes.
with.
Yeah, essentially, I was like,
Thunderous,
well, hopefully Thunderous
Yeah.
will just win the game.
Sharpie
Go
there.
from there. And like,
Okay.
didn't have any time to think or prep more on it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it
was match
Well,
1. We're just kind of like, yeah, we'll just
yeah.
go for it. That's how you versus JP last season went. Match 1.
yeah.
You're just kind of like, yeah, we'll just try it out. You know?
Wow,
Just go for
yeah.
it, yeah.
Right, well, shall we get on into us trying it out?
Yeah, you got to count us down there?
Yeah. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. So,
Battle started.
Don
Don Bloco was Thundercat.
so
Thing
yes,
I forget.
Straight
Taunt
away.
isn't priority.
Oh, yeah.
I
I've
was like,
fallen for
okay,
that before.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is also where I find my only electric immunity. I've just switched out.
Yeah.
So I was
I
like,
was just like, oh, Lord.
I
Oh, Lord.
nearly
Yeah.
typed GG in the chat. I was like,
I had sort of
I was
given up.
I was like, no. Like, 'cause
I thought you'd won from here, to be
I-
honest.
Yeah,
but
I'd
he had
sort of
enough
given up turn 1.
priority with that sucker punch. with
Yeah,
dashing
that was the
speed.
thing. I had
That was
to
the
switch into
only thing he-
Honchkrow there. That's all I could do. Like,
So do you think you should have switched out there, Joe? So you had the...
Yeah,
Thunderous
probably.
still
I should
for-
have just swapped out to like Avalugg would have just gone yeah and what, and then just
Yeah.
dealt with it.
Yeah.
That was the first big misplay. That was a
Mush
1%
doom.
survive, but that thing has
However.
a focus sash anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really like.
yeah, it would have had the same result no matter what.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we've got this Rock Tomb
Roxladu!
here.
Oh, so Rock
No,
Tomb.
Rock
Ah.
Room. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I got the
Staying in
Roxladu.
just in case, like, he tries to do anything. Just like, just let it go. It's fine.
The 1% live. I was
It's
like,
looking
oh,
pretty
you
dicey though
chubby.
here.
Yeah.
Turn 9, I'm
Yeah.
down to 3 mons.
That's
Um,
okay.
I don't know. Is Lanoon asleep currently?
No, it hasn't come in yet.
I don't know why I didn't click Spore there. Is maybe Heracross is faster? Is its base speed 8?
Yes, fine. Yeah, it-
missed
yeah,
your
that's-
It
chance.
is faster.
That's it. Heracross is faster. Yeah,
yeah.
then this fucking fish comes in.
Yeah.
So the mons I had to deal with this. I had Breloom deals with it, but it's dead. Thunderous deals with it, but it is dead. And Blue, the Snorlax, would deal with it, but if I ran it immunity, which it should be ran immunity. pretty much in
Rather than
every
thick
case.
fat. Yeah.
However, I ran it thick fat to tangle with a heat ran, which really it didn't need at all because it would have just gone, oh hi heat ran, yeah I'll take 12% my health.
And then
Or
Earthquake back. Have you got Earthquake on it?
or whatever I think I was brick break this match.
Okay. Still super effective at least.
So here, yeah, we get the belly
You're
drum.
a greedy man, PK. He's got 2 times defense, 2 times attack. He's a big
But he made
snorlax.
us go for curse again and do it. So I was like,
No, you've just belly drum.
I knew what was coming. I was like, nah, it's not like this. But then, yeah.
close combat.
Yeah, and that's kind of the game ends now.
Yeah.
That's it. I've got nothing to do with the Lola Mola.
Yep.
So I just get toxic wished to death.
Yeah, because even though it have the best like defensive stats, it's got a massive HP stat. So I can just it's great for wish passing, but obviously because it's only going to pass to itself, it doesn't really matter. But it's just kind of sitting there, and I'm like,
it fangs here in case I think instead of crunch. You switch, but
I'm not going to switch because it's
I don't really remember.
Going to try to survive this.
The Victini set, I changed like literally as the challenge arrived from Peak. I was like, no, this set's wrong, and just used the wrong thing. And then I've got the wrong electric move, but we worked out that didn't actually matter. But also, I'm running choice scarf. I'm running choice scarf.
Okay.
Yeah. But before that, I had a completely different set on, which also would have won me the game. But hey, I didn't run it, so
yeah. Because we looked at the calcs, and a banded bolt strike does 49% max. Brenda.
Yeah, I think the other one's got 30 more base power, so it wouldn't have necessarily won the game. But if it had a crit, could have one-shot it. Yeah.
Yeah, but But at this point, I didn't respect the Alola Mola in the back. Yeah. I should have kept... Like, Thunderous I should have switched out earlier and just kept it alive in the back.
So, Heracross Mega here, he's suspect 100% live a Psychic Fang.
Oh, really?
It's got the HP. Yeah. So, I didn't need the speed, so it's got the HP stat to guaranteed live it.
It's like what I wanted to do with Feraligatr. Live a hit and then kill a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah, so we've just got it's been 10 turns of just Alola Mola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so by turn 9 I was down to 3 Mons, and it's like turn 27, 2 of them are still living, and it's just Alola Mola just Toxicking, protecting, wishing. Like,
and again, if I had Toxic on my Avalugg as well, might have been alright, but I ran Mirror Coat for the
watching it. I was like,
points.
You can't kill a Stoolie Wall with your Stoolie Wall.
Well, the plan was to kill a Heat Ram that tried to use a flash cannon on me. I'd be like, flash cannon, eh?
Or like
I got Sturdy and I got Mirror Coat.
Yeah, that would have been hype.
But well. Yeah.
Someone who loves using Mirror Coat, don't do it. Don't do it. It's never a good idea.
This is a chat. I was just like, this is a lame way for it to end. Just like
it started so explosively.
Yeah, I was like, sweet, let's go. Hey.
I'd sort of given up at turn 1, and then it got to like turn 15. I was like, actually.
And then here you were using the Scald, and I was like, this is when I catch him. This is when I catch him with a Mirror Coat. It's gonna happen. It's gold. Oh my god. Big Mirror Coat damage.
Do you know how many wishes you had left?
No, I'm not sure.
What was the PP on wish? 16?
I had 9, 8 by this point.
Okay.
So I still had 8 left.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
That's the thing. Like, if your answers for a Mon go when you don't expect them to, then
that's it.
It can happen.
When I was prepping for it, I just saw the big fish and I was like, yeah, Thunderous kills it. And I did not think about it.
It's just a pure water type fish.
I was like, I just Thunderbolt it and die. Next. Was not caring about the fish. Was like, I was mainly obsessing about Heatran and Heracross and a bit of Zapdos and being like, and Zapdog as well.
Zapdog.
Fucking Honchkrow as well. Yeah. It's a nasty team to try and prep.
It is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I was fairly confident going in, and luckily it Luckily, it
You're
panned
always
out, 'cause
confident going in, PK. You're always fucking confident.
Well, yeah, but like not from like the prep side. It's usually just, I think I got this.
I got this.
But no, like, after turn 1, I quickly went, fuck up. So, but yeah, it happened that all of his checks went down. I just managed to grind it out. Got that first win on the board.
Yeah.
Although I won the first match last season, and that didn't end too well for me. So we'll see how it
Slippery
goes.
slope down to hell.
It is. I mean,
Yellow group.
down to yellow group.
Down to yellow.
Back in my rightful place.
Okay. It's okay. I'm on my way down to green, so that's what I got my t-shirt on. Yeah. Oh, unlucky Joe. Well done, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, it was still a 2-0, which
You've
is
won the Joe off.
One of the closer matches of the round. So, and hopefully things start to pick up.
Anyway, is that?
It was your turn to take a game off Joe for the first game. It's always first game of the season. It's one of us fighting each other.
Yeah.
Which is good. Right, should we move on to name rater then? We've only got the one name rater this
indeed.
time. So this is going to be PK's team.
That is my team.
Luton Town Leafons.
Leafyboi.
Big Leafons.
Big the Leafons.
Well, we've just seen a few of them, but why don't you take us on through, PK?
Please do them in order.
I will do them in the order that I remember.
Have you got that?
Right,
just get a picture of them.
Yeah. No.
So start with your mega and then go down.
We have my mega. So the team is built around Mr. Mega Heracross. So it's called Ramirez after the best character in Call of Duty history.
Ramirez!
Right.
Private James Ramirez. Yes,
You gotta shoot down that AC-130 with your pistol.
Gotta shoot down AC-130 for his pistol. It's the what is it? It's the I've got it up here. The Wolverine's mission in Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2. No, I'm currently downloading 4. That's why it's in there. He gets 56. There are 56 scripted like commands for Ramirez. And obviously it became a meme back in the day. It's just like, Ramirez, do everything!
Yeah. It's like, Ramirez, you gotta do this. Ramirez, you gotta do this. Ramirez, shoot down that AC-130 with your pistol.
Ramirez, use your smoke grenade. Ramirez, come to the alley. Ramirez, we're at the crash site. Get over here. Ramirez, get to the roof and check out the supply drop. Ramirez, get the fuck over the roof. Ramirez, take your team and secure the Burger Town. Ramirez, we got hostiles. Use your predator drone control.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Oh, man. Like,
why is
Heracross? Ramirez got to do everything.
He's got to do everything,
He's got to do
Joe.
everything.
He's got to do
He's what the
everything.
team is about. Yes.
Okay.
Got to get more
it.
than 1 kill per appearance. Yes.
Yes.
Then next up we have Don Bloco. That's the Heat Ran. Famous.
Bloke.
Yes. So it kind of looks like a Don. It looks like just a big henchman. And probably the most famous thing to come out of Bedford since Carol Vorderman is a band called Don Broco. And I was listening to a song called
Don't know that, I'm afraid.
There's so many famous things that come out of Bedford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't want to call it Don Broco. It's Don Bloco. It's a bit of a bloke, isn't he? But this, I'm tempted to sort of like change it every round. So maybe, Don Bloco, Don Smoke. Because just keep going. Have a listen to them.
Don
But
Loco.
for this game 1, it's Don Bloco.
Don
I'm
Bloke. I like it. It kind of carries on the Toxic Bloke theme a little bit.
Yes.
We love a bit of a blokey bloke on this show. So yeah. Next up, my other tier 1 is Zapdos, which is named Quetzalcoatl. So
I'm not a fan of this one.
All right. So,
I know why, but
Because
yes.
PK's a fucking Final Fantasy weeb. That's why.
I am. And Final Fantasy VIII is probably my favourite game in the series, despite how divisive it is, because people
mispronounced
like to
10.
draw 7 up. No.
It's pronounced Crystal Chronicles on the Wii. Oh, sorry, the GameCube.
So Quetzalcoatl is a Mesopotamian deity, and it is the first Guardian Force, the first summon you get in the game, and it's just a big electric bird. And I coming up with Zapdos. It's an electric bird. What kind of just Quetzalcoatl? That's just.
Yeah.
It was right there, staring me in the face. I picked it, and then I had like 30 seconds before Jody was like, "Oh wait, I know that's a good name."
But it's so difficult to pronounce. You just look at it and like
it's not
Quetzalcoatl.
And also another thing,
Quasi.
it gets the ability. It gets the ability card in Final Fantasy VIII, which means you can just card every enemy in the game, so you don't get experience. So you can complete the game at like level 8. Brilliant, love it. Best Guardian Plus. Right. Next up we have Arthur. We have Royal, the Superior. I wanted to call because it looks like it's got a crown. It's a very sort of pompous, sort of uppity little snack. Just Royal just kind of fits. Yeah. Little snack. Royal just kind of fits to me. So,
well, that's just giving me a good idea for a skit. So watch this space.
So the name I thought you were going to go with was for Superior was Excalibur. Based on the because I think Snivy, its first form, looks a lot like Excalibur from Soul Eater.
From Soul Eater.
Excalibur.
I'm lunatic. I'm looking for him. I'm going to California. That's actually he's from the Galar region now.
Yeah, that.
From the Galar region.
Yeah, going to Galar.
Going to Galar. Excalibur.
Yeah, that's more of a visual one there. Next up, we have the Zydog. So Rob's Zygarde was called 1 Million Ants, which is a fantastic name. And I really wanted something along the lines of that, but it's like, I couldn't think of what to put. It's like 1 million games of fetch. Like I couldn't quite get something to work in.
I do like that.
So it's end up being called Garugamesh.
Garugamesh.
So Garugamesh, not Gilgamesh. Garugamesh. So in Fate, the Fate Stay Night or Fate universe, you get to summon the King of Kings, Gilgamesh, and he has access to every weapon in history. Essentially, is one of his powers, and he can just summon like 1,000 swords at once, which is kind of like 1,000 arrows. And so it was going to be called Gilgamesh, but then I was thinking of the classic Sakura-con, I think it was 2009 video.
Sakura-con Ikimasu.
Garugamesh.
Garugamesh!
We're going old school memes there. So yeah, that's why it's called Mr. Garugamesh.
Okay. Part of me wishes it was called like 1,000
1 million games of fetch.
Or 1 million games of fetch or something like that.
1 million.
Because it's got 1,000 arrows, so it was like a
that's what
sticks.
So I was trying to get it to work,
to
but
fetch.
there's a limit of characters, and I just
19. I think it's 18 or 19 characters.
Yeah.
One of those two.
I mean,
so
I would say I'm surprised by the amount of weeby stuff coming out of this, but I'm not surprised at all. I'm remembering it's coming from PKJ.
Choosing the names. Like,
yeah.
Alright, next up we have the Honchkrow. This is called Moonwalker, named after Michael Jackson's sort of musical film and actual video game.
And the video game, yeah.
And the video game, which is mainly what it was. Yeah, that is... Boy, that's a game. Yeah, and Honchkrow, it's a pretty stylish... It was mainly the hat that made me think of Michael Jackson, to be honest.
Yeah. The picture that Ray's picked for it is very, very sort of edgy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good picture, man. Next up, we have Mr. Lanoon. We're down to tier 4s now. I was trying. This was difficult to think of a name because it's just a fast thing that extreme speeds. So I was trying to think of a name for it, and I was thinking just a fast thing, and I came with the name Chip. Chip after Chip's Enough from Guilty Gear, who is he's the fastest character in Guilty Gear.
All the other things that could be called Chip.
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean it's not the little fluffy thing in Sonic Unleashed then?
No, and it's not.
I thought it was. Chip,
and it's not the
Chip
thing
and
from.
Dale, so one of the chipmunks, kind of like a little fairy thing.
I mean, that helps because it works in extra ways rather than just me thinking of something fast. I'm thinking, Chip's the fast ninja from Guilty Gear. That'll do. It seemed to fit.
I thought it was because he's
things
kind
were
of
more difficult to come up with for me.
I thought it was because he kind of looks like he's the colours of a chocolate chip cookie or something.
I think you're gonna say he looks like an actual chip, like
an actual pom de
a
frites.
crinkle cut chip, a triple cooked chip.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you're coming up with all these reasons because that makes it so much more in depth. There's so many layers to this. Like clearly,
Linu is like
all
an
of it.
onion.
I'm
He's got
just a
layers.
genius. Healing back and no, okay, maybe not.
He does have, like, of all the ones
Stop
that have
crying.
layers, a Lanoon does not have layers. It has extreme
One
speed
layer.
of belly drum. It has one layer.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Alright, continue on the tier 4s. You saw it star in the game.
The
That is
tier
Brenda.
4, yeah.
Tier 4. That is Brenda.
Oh,
So-
you got it a weird order, PK. Fuck you.
Oh, was it not?
you skipped one in the middle. It's fine. It's fine. Go with it.
I skipped the other two. Fine.
Let it
Right.
rock.
Brenda.
We'll let her on. So, Brenda.
And
It's-
Brenda.
Not a lot to this Pokemon. Like, it's just a face with, fins or whatever it was.
Just
It's,
the face
it's
with fins.
yeah, it's really difficult to try to think of names.
Is it always
And,
female?
I want to say yes.
Oh my god.
It looks like it should be. Sorry,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Top of my head.
I don't know everything about this Pokemon.
I'll
but-
look this up very quickly.
Yeah, but so basically, it's just a female-looking sort of motherly type fish Pokemon, and I tried to think of just like motherly type names, and I came onto the late Victoria Woods sitcom The Ladies, where she plays the main character named Brenda, and so it's like, yeah, Brenda can fit. It's sort of, it's a female sort of motherly name. Lola Mo could be a dinner lady.
I do kind of like the name Brenda for it. It's just like, oh, get out of the way, Brenda.
God damn it, Brenda.
God damn it, Brenda. Always screwing up. That's not what the gravy goes.
I think I would have called, if I had a Mola Mola, I would have called it Moisturize Me. As in from Doctor Who.
Moisturize.
Yeah,
me.
from Doctor Who season 1 of the remake. Where
Over my head, this
the oldest human living is now just a strip of skin with a face on it, basically. And she just goes, moisturize me.
Oh,
Oh,
no. That's
And,
kinda
yeah,
gross.
it's just a pink,
disgusting.
just a face
Yeah.
on a pink thing.
Well, it can be male. So you could have male Brenda.
Okay.
Hail Brenda.
Male Brenda. Or Brendan.
Brendan, yeah, Brenda and Brendan, but this one's going to be female. Brendan.
You
Right.
had it.
So-
bring competitive ones. Bring attract.
Alright. The final tier 4 we have is Ribombee, a Pokemon I really like.
Ribombee.
And Ribombee. I wanted to pick this like last season as well.
Mm.
It is called Bobby Jelly Bee. So,
I know.
this is named after my girlfriend. So her
His girlfriend,
league
Bob.
name. Her name in League of Legends is Bobby Jelly Bean, and Ribombee is a bee. She likes bees. It's a cute little thing, and
Especially the
Kinda
picture
small.
of it. It's just like flying off.
yeah, it's cool,
Yay.
man. So yeah, that's named for her.
Mm.
Nice, yeah, somewhat sentiment.
Mm.
Hopefully, I can. Use it well.
Yeah, I like the name for it, knowing the context.
Yeah. All right, going on to the lowest tiers here. We
The
have
true
In
heroes.
the bottom of the barrel of Pokemon down here.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Bottom
We
of the
have-
trash can.
We'll get to that. First up, we have Mr. Mime, which I've named Aegis Reflector. Yes. So this is based off a picture. I
Aegis
saw.
Reflector.
Aegis Reflector, yes. So
Joe's just like,
Mime-
fuck.
Jesus Christ.
it's like he's gonna have to explain this, isn't he? And everyone's gonna just turn off. All right. So Mr. Mime is a barrier Pokemon, There's a character in Street Fighter called Urien who basically puts up like a mirror that reflects things and like hits them, and it's called Aegis Reflector. That's the name of the move. And I saw a picture of Urien and Mr. Mime side by side, both doing the same move. And I was like,
okay.
Definitely using that for a name. It's a barrier Pokemon. It's just, I didn't want to name it something creepy like in the Detective Pikachu show, something like that.
He looks
Aegis
great,
Reflector. It's gonna put up them walls, man.
I mean, you could have called it the user of the Aegis
Yeah,
Reflector,
you could call it Urien.
But Urien is not a nice sounding name. Like, because
It does sound like
it
urine.
sounds for like urine. Yeah, you flip
Yeah.
the E and the N, it becomes urine. Like,
It's
not a
more
piss
pronounceable though than Aegis Reflector.
fun. But it's not as fun. And I didn't want to name it an actual name. It's like, it's Aegis Reflector. That's who that is.
Okay.
So, lastly, definitely not least, we have Garbodor, or Garbodor, however you want to pronounce it. And this is called
Garbage
Mum
door.
Man.
Mum.
Man.
My man.
Mum Man.
So,
I like that name a lot.
yeah. So we were actually, me and JP were discussing this in a car journey
Down south.
to visit Joe the other week. Give it a positive name because it is literal pile of garbage. I didn't want to knock it down. I didn't, but it's like kind of
It's
come
already
up
got
with
low
something that,
self-esteem.
yeah, something bump up a bit, be a bit positive. So that's my man.
My
man.
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 Trust him. My man.
That's
So,
a
yeah.
great name for literal trash Pokemon.
My man.
My man.
My man.
I'm looking forward to it coming out and just getting you a kill, and you're like, my man.
Go get him. My
Come
man.
out, click explosion. Mum Man. Look at him go.
Your phone's weak, my man.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
So that is the team. That is the team. It was a lot more difficult to come up with names for this season, for sure.
I was having the same thoughts
Feel
for my
ya,
team.
feel ya.
Yeah. Especially now that we've made the name rater a thing, it's like it's actually put. I mean, there's no actual pressure to it, but it feels like there's pressure to do it.
For other people, so we can't slate their horribly lazy names, right?
Oh no, it's fine. To be fair, I didn't check his names this time. I need to go back check the tapes.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. I think some people have not had nicknames at all this week because it was first week.
Yes, first
yeah.
week.
I know I'm probably going to change even some of the names that I debuted, let alone some of the names that I've not debuted. And I think Rob had a mon called Nickname Loading, which I assume is going to be his main
Yeah.
nickname going
He'll
forward.
eventually
It might
come up
be.
with one.
It might
That was the Sylveon, I believe.
maybe.
I think so.
Might have been multiple
Yeah.
ones, but yeah. Obviously,
Yeah.
this is the why we're only doing one name rater this week because
Yeah, because I'm the only one who's got
Time
PK
set
and
in
his
stone.
overconfidence is so confident in
He's
his
so ready.
nicknames
He's
and
ready
his
for
team.
everything.
He's ready.
Yeah.
He's already etched his name on the trophies. Like he's that confident.
Yeah, it is. Season 2 champ. I've got the season 1 champ next week. The season 3 Salamence Cup winner the league after. Like, I'm coming for everybody.
I'm coming for you, my man. Speaking
Remember-
of my man, that's probably going to be my favorite name.
Oh my man.
That is. I mean, I would have liked to see like 1,000 or 1 million games of fetch. That would have been sick.
That would've been
I personally I like Ramirez, but that's just because I was with you with the
Yeah.
when the memes were about.
Yeah,
Just do
we
everything.
essentially said that to another like 10 years ago all the time. And
we
it's
say it.
continued.
We still say it all the
We
time.
still
to each
say
other,
it.
yeah.
It's continued. Yeah.
When everyone's got a proportionately large share of work to do, it's just like Ramirez. You got to upload that All-Out Pummeling episode now.
Ramirez.
You got to get out the draft analysis. And what do we get?
AC 130. Yeah. I was thinking, if there's Pokemon AC 130, for the third game in the series.
Oh, you better believe Heracross is going to be shooting that down with Bullet Seed.
Hell yeah.
You're like Ramirez.
Pokemon.
Take down that Magadias with a pin missile.
Gun.
Yeah. Gun. Pokemon gun version.
Gun.
Pokemon gun. Oh. I think my favourite of your nicknames, I like Aegis Reflector. I like that a lot. Street Fighter reference. Yay, Street Fighter, yay.
Yeah.
And I also like Royal. the Superior. I think that's a good name, very fitting. Yeah.
Was Honcharo Smooth Criminal again?
No, it was
Is that right?
Moonwalker.
It was
Moonwalker.
Moonwalker. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Smooth Criminal could have also been a good name.
Yeah, I think I like. Yeah, either would be good, but I think Moonwalker has an extra layer to it. That's all.
I just I just want to see a Honcharo moonwalking now. Just like
Those feet? I don't know. I don't know if it'll work.
yeah, like with bird feet.
Yeah, with its talons.
Claws its way, scratches the floor.
Scratching it.
I also quite like Bobby JDB as well. It's a nice name and it works quite well for the reasons you picked it.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Don't like Quasimodo. The
Zapdos.
Quasi-Cottle, whatever it's called.
Quetzalcoatl. Although it's
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Yeah.
Gazpacho.
But it's weird, like in the mythology, like the actual like lightning bird is the brother of Quetzalcoatl, which is just called Zalotl, I think. So it doesn't actually work for what it is.
Yeah.
But it's a Final Fantasy reference, so I had it.
That'd be something else to me.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of
I don't want to call it
Bizarre
Zalotl. It's
Adventure.
like Axolotl. Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is fantastic. People should watch that.
I need to watch that. It's on my list, but I have to find
Very
someone to watch
good.
it that isn't Netflix. 'Cause it's on
yeah,
Oh,
I think it's coming out on Netflix soon. The first.
there.
April.
I'm
It's the
gonna
28th
watch
of
that
April.
one.
I want to say that it's coming out on Netflix, season 1 and. Well, I think it's season 1, which covers Gen 1 and 2.
Yeah, although
Well-
you kind of want the ones with the slightly more dubious subs because they're a lot more epic.
They're
Well,
a lot funny.
luckily we are sponsored by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so
yes, yeah.
everyone watch the anime, read the manga.
And it's coming out on Netflix in a couple of weeks. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. Just please.
Crunchyroll, I need to. My girlfriend has a subscription to Crunchyroll, but she can never remember her password, so I can't log in for me. So I'm like, no.
Well, when we get to doing my name rater stuff, there'll be lots of JoJo references to come. So. Sorry, guys. But yeah, we got you covered, JoJo's.
Yes,
Yeah.
J-Star is best, JoJo. Yeah.
The other thing to mention is we aren't going to do any of the tier reviews this week. Obviously, it's week 1. There's been one match played. There's no data.
Not a big sample of data. Last season we kind of did it after each match, but I think we're just going to do it at the end of each stage. So we're going to do it at the end of the regional stage, at the end of the Pokeball stage, or whatever the final name for it's going to be, and then I guess at the end of the whole thing.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep, a bit more suspenseful and meaningful.
Yeah, I mean that may change. If there's a very exciting correlation appearing, we might be like, we have to do a special episode. Yeah.
Right, so that brings us to the end of our first episode of the season of All-Out Pummeling. I think with this season, we kind of would like your input on things you would like to see on it, so that we don't just talk for 2 hours about a load of nothing. Unless people want to see that, we can do that. I think interviews, want to get that going again. It was a lot of fun doing that with John and Sam last season, so it'd be good to get people on for that.
Anybody who has good audio quality, hit us up.
Good audio quality and availability at the late hours of the night.
The
early
late
hours
hours of the day, yeah.
If you happen to be doing nothing between midnight and 3 a.m., hit us up because we're around, we're recording.
We know our time slot. It's fine.
Is Rob still on? Rob's still on TeamSpeak.
Yeah, he's still here. Yeah, well,
Can we drag him in?
We don't have the authority anymore.
Yeah,
Joe's not
we
an
don't
admin.
know.
Apparently, my server admin has been revoked, so I can't do anything with anyone.
Sorry, Rob. Maybe next time.
Anyway, you should probably.
Not even salty.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah. So yeah, look forward to more things to come from All-Out Pummeling. It's great to be back. Outie League, come on, step it up. We've got 3 shows out now.
We've done like 6 hours of content now.
Yeah. Oh right. Well, PK, it is time. You've had lots of time to think. You ready?
Born ready. So thank you for watching the episode of this season. And as we say, here's where I'm going to do another half hour of comedy.
Yes.
But as we say at the end of every episode of All-Out Pummeling, sometimes we all just need somebody to hold our hand. Sam Ulner, we're here for you, my man. It's an unfortunate game one. But it could happen to anybody. Good night. We'll see you next time.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Bye.